Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like dark chocolate.
And our egg mix, and we're just going to pour it all over that really evenly.
This is proper custard.
So all I'm going to do is just prod it in, just to get it all coated in all the custard. Now, if there's bread sticking out, that's what you want, because when we put that bread in the oven now, anything sticking above the custard is going to get nice and crunchy as the custard cooks. Yeah, so now we're ready to go straight in the oven.
Pour it back in here. Do you want me to pour it into the
It's going to take like 15-20 minutes in the oven. What it's doing, we're just going to cook, because we've got custard, the eggs are going to cook, and it's going to set to a really soft, nice custard texture. But then all the bread that sticks out the top will toast, and it will just be absolutely delicious.
Looking forward to it.
So we're going to do one other thing now. So when everyone's got it in the oven, we're going to make another custard. This version is going to have more eggs in it. And this will be our pouring custard for afterwards when it's finished. And we're going to put it all over the top when we
Put this in the oven now.
So, Tom, what's your favourite thing to cook? What do you like to cook the most?
I love cooking fish particularly. I love cooking fish.
Yeah, mine is
Don't worry. Yeah, so fish, because it's so delicate and it takes a lot of concentration to make sure you cook it really well. And I love it. What are you guys? What do you guys love cooking?
Keris, what about you? Sorry, Keris, what's your favourite thing to cook?
No, number one, I like.
What did you make last week that you really enjoyed?
Chocolate brownies, but there's this other thing. That I really want to make.
What's that?
Pretzel.
Pretzel.
Yeah.
James, what about you? What's your favourite thing to cook or eat?
Oh, God, bun.
You
mean pudding?
Oh, rice pudding.
Yes.
And what's your favourite to cook?
Gabby, what about you? What's your favourite thing to cook?
Pretzels. My first one is the brownies. The second one is that one, the pasta.
Pasta?
And the third one is this hot cross buns.
I think brownies were everyone's favourite. Brownies was a good one last week.
Yeah. And the third one is the pretzels, of course. We have to make pretzels.
Pretzels? Oh, I got no idea how to make pretzels. I'll have to Google it.
I've never made
That's right.
Adam, my neighbour enjoys lovely brownies, Adam.
Your neighbour enjoys brownies?
Yeah.
Good.
brownies are the winner. All right, should we start on the second custard now?
Yes, go for it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
Good.
we need another saucepan.
Can you use the same one or a different one?
I would, yeah.
The same one.
If you're going to use the same one, just rinse it out, just so we're not mixing it. Okay. So this is what we call this is a really French custard. It's called creme anglaise. So it's similar to what we did earlier. It's going to have milk and cream and sugar and egg yolks, and some more vanilla in it. But it's going to have more egg yolks. So we're going to cook it back on the stove, and it's going to thicken up like a custard. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our milk and cream again. So 300 milk, 300 cream, and put that straight in your saucepan. Now when we're doing this, because this is going to have a lot of egg yolks in it, we need to be really careful with the temperature. If it's too high, because there's so many yolks, it's really easy to overcook the egg yolks. And then it goes like really yeah, and we're going to crack our eggs now. So just like we did before, we want 6 egg yolks now into a bowl.
You're listening on.
Yeah.
I can't see the marker.
Okay. 300 milk, 300 cream.
Is everyone getting on, cracking their eggs? Yeah, if you just put those into a bowl.
Nice, half fresh.
I just wash my hands down to get the eggs off. So we've got our egg yolks in our bowl, and then we have
I'll go and get some custard when this is finished.
120 grams of sugar, and then we're going to mix this again what we did before, the sugar and that in. This will be a lot wetter this time.
So 120 sugar into the eggs.
Into the egg yolks now.
120 sugar.
120 sugar.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, dawaj no bo on wszystko robi swoje.
Dawaj do egg.
Plenty.
Dawaj,
1 on there.
Chyba. A to nie zaciągniali. Hej.
Now you'll notice this is very, very different to the eggs before now.
That's miejsce.
It would look very wet and loose like this now.
Right, so the eggs. Oh, where are we now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to have a nice, it's going to look loose and wet, not like the eggs that we did before.
Plenty sugar in. Mix.
Have a look, just like that, Adam, yeah, perfect.
Well done, everyone.
So we're going to do like we did before. We're going to put a little bit of our hot milk and cream over the eggs and mix it and add it back to the pan. So we've got about 7 minutes left on bread and butter pudding, and then we'll have a look to see if it's enough yet.
Okay.
It's on my laptop.
I got the bowl ready.
Take the spoon out and put it to the side.
I'm not going to touch the bottom.
Do you want to put it back on the table?
I'm just going
I'm not going
to
to touch the bottom this time.
No, you hold it, keep holding the bowl, mate, because it's going to keep spinning. Hold it this side up, this one.
then mix it.
No. Just wait.
I've vanilla paste, but the same as the egg. I'm just going to add a little bit into this now until I'm enough vanilla for me. So there we go.
Vanilla.
Couple of splashes of essence as well, if you've got that.
Vanilla.
So now, next stage is where we need to be really gentle. So we're going
Vanilla.
to
Vanilla. Yeah,
Okay.
back into the pan with the rest of the liquid. We need it on a really gentle, low heat now. And using a wooden spoon, we're just going to keep mixing and mixing. And as it heats, the eggs are going to thicken, and we're going to get our really beautiful. We have to do it really slowly and gently, so we don't scramble the eggs. That's the main thing. Yeah, add some vanilla into it.
Even though I get spoon.
So I've got my eggs, sugar, and a small bit of the milk, and I'm going to pour that back into the pan.
Everything in the pan on a low heat and stir.
Yeah, and now we're just going to keep stirring and keep stirring. If we stop, because there's so many eggs in there, the eggs might catch on the bottom, and that's the thing that we don't want to happen. This is just slowly, gently now, and you're going to see it over the next couple of minutes. It's just going to... Has anybody else got any cooking questions?
Have you got any ideas of what we can do with all these leftover egg whites?
Meringues are great, or even just nice and healthy breakfast, egg white omelets. Perfect. Yeah, healthier, and you're going to use them all up.
So, Tom, why do you separate the egg and the yolk? What would happen if we didn't?
So the egg and the yolk has two different cooking properties. So the egg white is what sets very, very firmly, and the yolk will set softly. So if you were just to mix whole egg in there, one, the flavor of it would be very egg-like, you know, not very much like a custard, and two, the texture of it will be a little bit different as well. But all you want to do is now keep gently stirring it. This takes a little bit of time, but it's going to be the best custard ever.
Tom, am I right? I was seeing on your restaurant's website that you don't have a set menu. You just kind of cook to order. Is that right?
Sort of, yeah. So we don't actually, so when you come to the restaurant, you don't get given a menu. You don't see what's there. We just have a conversation about what you like and what you don't like, if there's anything that you really love. And then we create a menu around that conversation.
Yeah.
So does that make your job easier then, or a lot harder?
Well, it's a bit of, I mean, it can be hard because you're kind of hoping that people are going to like what they give you.
Yeah.
We spread over about 10 courses as well. So it's quite a big menu, you know, to try and make sure that we cater for everyone. It can be hard. It's good fun.
What's it like? Because whenever I watch cooking programs on TV, the kitchen always seems very hectic and high pressure. Is it what it's like, or is it quite calm and?
I mean, every kitchen's high pressured and can be, you know, very loud and lots of things going on. At Story, you know, I like things to be very calm and organized and collected. That's the biggest thing with cooking and working in restaurants is organization. And as long as you're organized and you have everything planned out and you're ready, you know, that's what makes it simple. When you don't have that is when things get really, really difficult and stressful.
Have you ever had a time when anything's gone like completely wrong?
Yeah, I've had a few. But the one thing that's amazing about kitchens, you know, is being a chef is more important about how to work in a team than anything else. So you have, you know, 10 chefs that work for me together to make sure that, you know, we get to the end result and we do what we need to do. Because if I just try to do it by myself, I'd never get it done. So when problems do happen, as we all just really come together as a team, and it normally sorts it out.
Perfect.
All right, that's my timer gone for 15 minutes, so I'm going to have a look at the pudding now to see where we are. So I've just given it a shake. It has a bit much of a wobble on there, so I'm just going to leave it in for a little bit longer. So if you all guys want to go and have a look at your puddings, just give it a little shake. Make sure you have a towel, and you want to, like a jelly consistency, it want to have a little bit of wobble. Mine's still a little bit too wet, so I'm just going to leave it in a touch longer.
So let's go and have a look. Come with me.
If there's anything we've learned from our cooking lessons over the past few weeks, it's that everything needs to stay in the oven a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah, no matter how much I said it would be 15 minutes, it would be 25. Yeah.
So Tom, what are the different restaurants around the world? How have you found, did they differ a lot to sort of English restaurants?
Yeah, you know, I've worked in London now for 10 years, and I've worked in New York for 2 years, and Paris as well. And every restaurant was different. Every food that they cooked was different, and their attitudes was a big thing. How they operated. You know, America was very, very formal. It was like, you know, being a chef in America is a real honor. It's a real, you know, it's a real vocation, and so people took it very, very seriously, which was great. Not saying they don't in the UK, you know, everybody still is very professional, but it was just a little bit different in New York. And I think that was my favorite time cooking over in America. I just loved it. How's everyone's pudding looking?
How's it looking, Gabby?
Need to leave it in for a few more minutes.
I don't think
I'm doing it.
it's meant to be
How
wet.
liquidy should it
Still
be?
wobbly.
Give it a shake. How's yours looking, Alfie?
We're still a bit wobbly. I think we went in a couple of minutes after everybody else.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem.
Mom, is it going to be done? How do you know it's done? I know it. How do you know it's when it's going to be done? Tom.
Yeah, they'll just spill custard down me. Yeah.
Right.
How you know when it's done?
So, let me have a look.
Oh my God.
It wants a little wobble. So when you give it
Brian, have you got
a little bit, if it looks really wet, then it just needs a little bit longer.
Should we have a look? We'll see if we've got a wobble.
Yeah, right, well, I'll leave you to let me know.
We'll check the wobble of our pudding.
Okie dokie, good luck.
He's got a bit too much of a wobble. Leave it in for a few more minutes.
Oh, do I just
Oh, this custard that we're making now.
Yeah.
If I don't use it all, can I put it in the fridge and the heat in the microwave?
The fridge, and when this is made, this is going to last for 3 or 4 days in the fridge, no problem. But this amount here is, you know, with the size of the pudding that we're making, it's going to, you know, serve 4 to 6 people, I'd say. This is more than enough custard for all of that. But if you don't want to have it with your pudding, you can have it with anything. You know, one of my favourite things, not that I tell a lot of people, is that I love bananas and custard. Always have since I was always have. Slice them up, pour custard over.
So will I just keep this onto that?
Yeah, so when you keep it, put some cling film or parchment paper on top of it, but make sure it's to the contact of the custard, and that will stop it getting a skin.
Yeah, hit skin.
Tom?
Yes?
Tom?
Yeah.
How did you know that you wanted to be a chef?
Good question. So when I was in school, I didn't want to be a chef. I wanted to be an architect, you know, building buildings and everything. But I always worked in restaurants since I was about 14, and I just loved it. It just felt the environment, you know, like I said, working as a team with everybody. I just really loved it, and the whole idea that cooking is not just about food, but it's about after people. And when somebody comes to the restaurant, I want to make sure that I'm giving them the best possible experience and hospitality that they can get. And that's what it is for me. It's when I've worked, you know, a really, really long day and been cooking all day, when I get to look over and see the guests in the restaurant smiling and enjoying themselves, then that's what makes it all worth for me. And yeah, I just wouldn't give it up for anything.
Tom, who's the most famous person to cook for?
There's been a few. I spent 2 weeks cooking for in Spain with him.
With who?
Anthony Joshua.
Okay.
That was good fun. Really, really nice guy. But I've cooked for Daniel Craig as well. And he was lovely. Really pleasant. Luckily, I've met all the nice ones. I haven't met any famous people that have been. Yeah.
Imagine Anthony Joshua being a box that eats a lot of food.
Oh man, he ate so much food. Like I couldn't keep up. I was having to go to the shop for him and 6 or 7 of his friends. I was having to go and do big food shops twice a day. It was crazy. I would get up and go to the
Guess
shop.
what?
buy enough food for what I thought was 2 days. I'd be back there in the afternoon and it would have eaten.
Oh, my dear mum.
So I'm going to taste my custard because I think mine's ready.
Adam,
Yes, Jacob.
on Saturday at 10 o'clock, we saw a space rocket with my dad.
Yeah, you saw the space rocket. It went up on Saturday, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did you all see the rocket?
We saw it on the window.
I saw it at my house.
Hey, Adam.
Light.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually taste mine now. I've got one. And then I'll leave that on the side ready. So if you taste, when you taste, you don't want it, it shouldn't taste of raw egg, and it should just have like a nice velvety mouthfeel to it. And that's when you know it's ready.
Okay.
But it is still quite thin. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of cling film, and just put that over the top of it, and then it's ready whenever our pudding is cooked and ready. Everybody been enjoying these cooking lessons with Adam over the last few weeks?
Enjoyed them?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do think you're poor Hollywood though, don't you, Adam?
Uh-huh.
Mine's a tiny bit lumpy. Does that mean it's probably cooked too much?
Again?
Mine's a tiny bit lumpy. Is that?
What is your custard?
Yeah.
It might have got a bit hot there. You can, Adam, if you've got a sieve, pass it out. That's just egg that's overcooked a little bit, but you can pass it out and it's still going to be tasty.
It should the custard be slightly thick or slightly runny?
Runny's fine, yeah.
Maybe, not
Anglaise. It's not like what we would call custard. It's really
What?
it's not like the custard that we have in England because this is a French version, so it should be a little bit runny.
It should be a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. If it's a little bit runny, is perfect. I'm just going to do a little bit of cleaning up.
Oop, is it wobbly?
Yeah, got a little wobble.
Look at that. Oh, that is perfect.
It's not a yummy.
Ours is ready.
Yeah?
Let's have a look, Gabby.
Let me show them.
Oof.
There we go.
Look at that.
Yummy. Yummy.
Oh, wow.
Mine needs a little bit longer. Great.
Thanks. Wait.
Egg white omelettes for breakfast tomorrow.
Is that an extra spare custard?
No, it's okay.
Oh, wow, Alfie.
I can't see Elsie's.
Alfie, that's tasty.
Looking great.
I can't see it.
Grandma.
You gonna give it to Grandma?
Adam, look at Grandma.
We can eat ours when we get back
You've
home.
got a flask. Nice. I got a spare hot cross bun.
That is custard, mate.
Reedy, Gabby.
Ooh, what did you got?
Gabby.
Yeah.
Gabby. Adam eating the got bun, Gabby.
Hey, Adam!
I
You're
always
making a
eat
hot cross bun.
Gigi, don't Philip. Gabby, don't eat.
They toasted.
Mama, Adam was eating the hot cross buns. He was eating the hot cross buns.
Adam, you won't eat your bread and
Oh,
butter,
already got the Philip.
Sneaky little bit sneaky.
You tell him, Gabby.
Sneaky little one. Chloe? Chloe, are you still there? Adam was eating the hot cross buns.
He wasn't.
Yes, he does. He does.
You told him off, Gabby. Make sure you tell him that, Gabby.
I told him.
How's yours looking, Adam?
What?
Yummy.
What? Wow, Adam. You're awkward things already, Adam.
Everybody's
Is
eating.
yours ready?
Here.
I think they're ready.
Mine's still a bit wobbly in the middle. Right.
Still a bit wobbly in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it in a touch longer. I'm having to. Mine's still a bit too wobbly in the middle. The outside's
Yeah.
right, the middle's not.
Yeah, the outside's brown, but it's just a bit wobbly.
Yeah,
Few
it's
more
not-
minutes.
if it needs a bit longer, it needs a little bit longer. And then when it comes out, just let it cool for a bit.
I hope the crossword was
Spoon and
playing.
fork over it. Lovely.
Ready? Taste this. Yes. Oh, big mouthful. Taste the custard. It's yum. Taste that. It's nice, isn't it?
Custard?
There you go. Custard,
It's
lovely.
Yeah.
She's having her birthday.
I don't think the chocolate out of me, is it?
Does it taste good, James?
Is it nice?
Yeah.
We didn't have ours. We were back home.
Yeah? Save it for later.
Thanks. Sweetie, with that. That'd be sweet.
Gemma, we're going out for a walk.
Going out for a nice walk.
Yep.
And then are you going to have your bread and butter pudding when you get back?
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Walk then.
Like a show for mum and dad.
Whose is already out and who's is still in?
My sister just dropped these bubbles like.
I think James is done. Alfie's done.
Gabby's is done.
Gabby's is
Yeah,
done.
mine's done.
Paris, is yours done?
Not yet, no.
No, mine's taken a while, but my oven cap's in.
Still quite wobbly in the middle.
Mine's still really runny in the middle.
Mine too.
My money.
No.
Nobody wants a wobbly pudding.
I feel like we
When it cools, it'll set as well.
Is that nice, Gabby?
Yeah.
Happy with my wobble? There we go.
We've got to rejig the. There we go. Oh, hang on. I'll wait until it gets to 0.
Nice.
That's a good wobble.
He's going back in for a little while.
Yeah, all right.
A bit clean.
I cooked my custard a bit too high, Tom. It's a bit scrambled eggy.
Come on. It's the first time you failed, Adam. Yeah.
It's okay. Just got a little. I was trying to I was trying to put on it, and I was like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yep.
Does it hurt?
No.
No.
Do you want this?
Hurts.
That's what I need.
You know we're going to have to chop
On
it
it,
off.
Adam.
You got it.
I thought it just in case.
How's your custard looking? Is yours good now? You don't need to pull out the emergency.
Adam
No,
didn't
mine's
end up.
good.
Hot cross bun.
Amazing.
Oh, good. The custard.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Mother had a scrambled egg.
Oh, Adam.
Adam.
Oh, well.
It just goes to show he hasn't had his delivery today of pre-made.
Yeah, you haven't got your back up today.
Yeah.
Has there been any mistakes with Adam's cooking over the last few
With Tom, we had a very interesting Victorian French lesson.
Yeah.
This was.
Is that yours, Adam?
Jenny's in the striped apron.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no.
Onto that one.
We've improved over the week.
The cake was too hot, it melted the buttercream.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my excuse. as well.
That's my excuse.
And I couldn't get self-raising flour for love nor money.
Yours looked like a pizza, didn't it, Jenny?
All right over there.
So before we go in, have you got any questions for Tom? Or any appearance? Any questions? Or any tips?
Tom, how we Tom,
Now's the time to ask.
Say again. Who was that?
Alfie's is out.
Excuse.
Oh,
Oh, wow, Alfie.
Oh, Alfie. Alfie.
Nearly slid out the bowl there.
Hey, excuse me.
Yes, Keris.
Yeah, don't speak like that. Say, Tom.
Tom,
Yeah.
have you ever met Gordon Ramsay?
No, you know what? I've not. He's one of the only big chefs that I've not actually met, and he's eaten in my restaurant a couple of times, and I've never been there. Annoyingly, when he's come, I'd like to meet him as long as he doesn't shout and swear at me, though. Then I'd be.
Oh, have you ever watched the thingy with
Gordon, Gino, and Fred.
Have you ever
Yeah,
watched that with?
I love that. I think it's so much fun.
I love.
Yuda Campbell is my favourite chef, I think. I love him.
Gino's brilliant.
I like Gordon.
You like Gordon? The one with the blonde hair, the one with the dark hair?
Blonde hair.
Gordon.
Yeah, I like Gordon.
Yeah.
Gino's brilliant, I think.
Why?
Because he's funny.
I think he's dumb.
Tom, so what are we gonna make next time?
What are we gonna make next?
We're going to make next time. Oh, I don't know. Well, Google how hard pretzels are to make.
Yeah, it sounded like everybody wanted pretzels to me.
Mine's out at last.
There we go. Right, well, sorry that's a little long. Everyone.
Oh, looking good today.
James, my this is not good enough for you, James.
I did it on the floor, Adam, legit. Adam, I did the messing about on the floor, Adam.
Right, so has everybody got their pudding out? Is everyone's done?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, while I've all got you here, can I take a photo of everybody cooking together? Is that all right?
That's
So everybody get the biggest smile.
No, not me, Adam.
James, well, that's good, James.
Come back a little bit.
James, oh, sorry, James.
Thank you. Well done. Right. Well done, everyone. You did amazing again, and a big thank you to Tom, okay, for taking his time to come and help us cook. We all say a big thank you, a big clap for Tom.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Tom. That was amazing.
All right, guys. Glad you enjoyed, and enjoy your bread and puddings later on.
Make you send me a photo and I can pass them on to Tom on a photo of you all eating it.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
I'm not gonna eat it.
All right, guys.
No.
Love you all.
Thank you.
See you everyone.
Thank you.